motivation to earn more. So I mean, it made me angry. Now that's one thing also. If you're not angry enough, you cannot implement change. That was the next progress I was expecting to see. So they cannot be talking about something related to academics and I'm all lost. I'm like, I can't release. No, 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 that won't be me. That won't be me. I want to build hope. That is going to be a driving force to navigate you into purpose. No more excuses. As a matter of urgency, you can tell that you have run out of all the excuses that you have. In today's video, I'm going to share 7 powerful motivations for you to go back to school. Number 2 and number 7 are my favorite. Let me know your favorite in the comment section. So one thing I would like to say in this video is, in anything that you want to do, there are obstacles. Whether I want to go to school, whether I want to start a new job, whether I want to get married, build a family, start a new friendship, or move to a new location, there are challenges. But the most important thing is to rise above your challenges. So I urge you today, have a can-do spirit and ask the Holy Ghost for help. For me, the first motivation was everybody around me was either going to school, about to complete school, or has been through school. Okay, so I'm saying this to say that my community was constantly improving, constantly growing. Okay, so you would also want to check your community. When I mean my community, I mean the closest people around me. I have Miss Ayele. She was done with school and she was encouraging me. That's another thing. Okay, they shouldn't just be going to school about to complete or are done with school. They should also encourage you. That would be a motivation for you to know that it can be done. Okay, yeah, me seeing my circle of friends doing this for themselves, I was like, I can equally do it. It is a matter of sight. Okay, it's a matter of what you constantly see that is going to help you produce the same results, right? And I was seeing things on the internet that were shaping my mindset, that were guiding me as to the steps I can use. I was also talking to people, guys, let me not even cap on this one. I was talking to people and they were, aside my circle of friends, acquaintances, I was asking them questions about school or how they entered. I was watching videos. Okay, watching videos, that's why this video is out here for you, to motivate you, and all those things motivated me to be here now, a graduate of University of Ghana. Yay! Yeah, so it takes seeing what people in your circle are doing. It takes seeing what you feed your eyes or the information you feed yourself with. The second motivation for me was to earn more. Yes. Earning more was a priority because the job I was doing at the time was wild. It was so annoying. So I was doing this job, I mentioned it in one of my videos, where we were giving our best, we were working our heart out during the COVID time, we were doing all that we're supposed to do. Meanwhile, this supervisor was shortchanging our salaries. So she will send a data of this X amount of money for the whole year to pay my staff. But when the money comes, she will slash the money and do whatever she wants to do with it. Only God knows what she was doing. So apparently at the time she was building and other activities. So I heard a year back that the owner of the establishment came and was asking the employers about salary issues, and they got to find out that they were supposed to be paid X, like double amount of the money they were receiving. Meanwhile, their salaries was being slashed immediately because this woman, I don't know whether to say, doesn't have shame. She quickly told the workers that when they asked them, they should say that they were being paid a false amount. Like, and I worked in that organization for 5 good years, guys. 5 years. So I mean, it made me angry. Now that's one thing also. If you're not angry enough, you cannot implement change. I repeat, if you're not angry enough, you cannot enforce change. Okay, I kept working. I thought, no, working hard, giving your best is what is going to change the trajectory of my life. But that wasn't the case, guys. Take this for me. That wasn't the case. This one was using us and keep giving us false and empty promises. Always going to be well, I'll increase your salary. See, the time she told me she would increase my salary, she only added 50 cedis to my salary. My goodness, I was like, hell no. This isn't going to, work. The day I told her I was leaving, she has to call somebody to talk to me that, oh, wherever I'm going is still the same. A whole lot of stories to just hold me back, but because I made up my mind, there was nothing going to stop me. In fact, at the time, I had a co-worker who was telling me, oh, let's stay longer, because that woman, she can switch talk you, like that woman is more than a man who is trying to, how do they even say it? Toast. Yeah, who was trying to toast a lady, guys. Yeah, she can sweet talk you. Oh, it's going to be better, we will enjoy in the future. She'll organize prayer, vigils on Fridays for us to pray after closing. Meanwhile, she was doing the opposite. These are people who do not help Christianity and the word of God in the first place. Okay, you use God's name to scam people, to and as I speak to you guys, she is still there. She's not moving. Workers keep coming and going, and they tell their stories. I do hear some of them like, so the lady who actually was telling me, oh, I should stay, things are going to be better, she ended up leaving it. So she's owing her about 4,000 today. So I'm like, you see, I told you that we should just find our way. See, during the COVID times, we were still working, going from guys, it is well. So I'm saying all this to say that if you're not angry enough, you can't make any changes. And if you don't want to earn more as well, you cannot make changes. Okay, so yes, wanting to earn more made me take the bold decision. So the next motivation is my parents. Now, unfortunately, yeah, I say unfortunately because one of my parents was supportive, the other I cannot explain the whole situation. I cannot explain it. Okay, so yes, one was supportive, interested in what I was doing, would always make provisions for me, try to give some of my house chores to my siblings. Well, one thing I also did was that when I can, I do my chores in advance, or the things I have to do, I do them in advance so I can rest. Yes, doing all the sweet things, there is to do for a child who is schooling, right? Yes, but the other one, guys, I didn't know what was happening. It was like, I would say now that it was like from afar you think, oh, he's not happy that I'm going to school, but on the other hand, he was. So I can't place that. I can't explain how that dynamics with him played out. I don't know. Yeah, so my mom was very, very supportive even to this, guys. You guys saw my graduation videos, right? Yeah, unfortunately my dad is late. Yes, that is why I said at the time I don't know what's going on. Anyways, so yes, support from my parents. Now in your case, you can have support from both parents, and even in the case where you don't have support from any of your parents, guys, I still urge you to make up your mind. Remember the first point, the circle of friends, going back to school, doing the things. There's a saying that if you're in a group of 7 wise people or 6 wise people, right? You didn't count, or you're the 7th one, and if you're in a group with 6 foolish quote unquote people, you didn't count, or they're actually 7, right? Yes. So that is how it works. What you see with your eyes, the influence that is around you is going to push you. That's why I said no more excuses. Whether you have support from parents or you don't, guys, find all the reason with the help of the Holy Spirit to navigate your journey into going to a best. Another thing I would also want to state here is that, so there was this lady I was doing the access course with. I'm going to leave an image here. We completed the access course, but unfortunately when we bought the university form eventually to pay the fees, she couldn't afford. See, it was a lot. It was a lot for me at the time. I had to, that's why I made a video talking about saving money. If you know you're working towards a goal, there's a place for also planning. Let me just put that across. Save, and then you may not have the entire money. That's why the university allows you to pay the money in 2 parts. So save the part that you can. If it's able to cover for the first payment, that's okay. If not, you can ask for help from family members. There's an adage that says that your fruit and your pan piano. He who climbs a good tree is the one that gets the push, right? So if somebody who sees that, oh, you're able to gather this amount of money to pay your fees and it's not enough, they are going to help you out. Trust me, they will help you out. So unfortunately I didn't have that conversation with her to know why. Unfortunately, because she was just saying, oh, she can't afford, and I think she was talking. I can't really remember if we had that conversation, right? Yeah, but that's what transpired. So there are going to be obstacles, guys. Don't give up. If I had known, what I know now, then I would have even encouraged her more to try and do something, even if it's going for students to know. Now this also boils down to getting information, if you're ignorant of certain things, that privileges that you can enjoy in the university, you can easily forfeit your admission. Okay, so please, if you can't afford this, you can also apply for student loans and then see how best you can navigate, that as well. I've always been a girl's girl from afar. Now, the next motivation is to encourage my sisters. So, we are 5 girls, and it has always been my dream to give an example to my siblings and also to every girl child, to let them know it is possible. It is possible. I'll say it one more time. It is possible. No matter the obstacles. Sometimes the obstacles can be so huge, so tall, you cannot even see the other side. That is the reason why God is going to empower you to let others know. It can be your family, your friends. Yes, you can be that person who is encouraging somebody else, either at workplace, in your family, in your community. You understand what I'm saying, right? Yes. Give somebody, be that person that God can entrust a dimension or an aspect of life to you, to teach or to show other people that it is possible. Have a goal that you want to be the one known for this, not in a proud way or in an arrogant way, but in a way that throws positive light of the grace of God on your life, right? Or you just want to do something that is going to impact community and society, not for only selfish gains, right? Yes, so don't only do something for only your benefits, do for other people's benefit as well. Yeah. So if you have that in mind, it helps you to push forward even when obstacles, when trials, when tribulations, when you feel stuck. That is going to help you. When you remember that, oh, I want to do this, I want to encourage girls, I want to encourage my sisters, I want to encourage my community, I want to build hope. That is going to be a driving force to navigate you into purpose. The sixth one is my circle of friends started changing. So prior to then, I was part of a football club, then I was part of management. Now you can tell in the management team that there are people who are educated. In fact, one of them actually completed his tertiary education not long ago. So I was talking to him. I said in one of the points that I spoke to as many people as possible, right? Yes. And then I have to also travel. See, this one did a lot for me, right? So I traveled, I went to France. If you don't know, I have my videos there, the earliest videos I posted here on YouTube. So I met the girls there. Most of them are done with school. I think a few were in school at the time, and I purposed in my heart, guys, that when I come back from that trip, I'm going back to school. I told management about it, and he thought I was joking, right? But I had it at the back of my mind that I'm going to do this, and the Lord graced me. The Lord helped me in a way that he brought gigs my way that was able to allow me save towards my goal. Did I get all the money to pay my fees for the first quarter? I didn't, guys. I didn't. But like I said in one of the points, I received help because, again, your food, your pa, and your piano. So when I came back, I decided to go back to school. So this is the thing. I traveled with over 32 girls from across the globe. We talk from time to time. So like I said, my circle of friends were changing. I couldn't, in fact, I was supposed to travel the next time, and I was like, oh, like there should be progress in my life. You understand, right? And that was the next progress I was expecting to see. So they cannot be talking about university life, or they cannot be talking about something related to academics, and I'm all lost. I'm like, I can't release. No, that won't be me. That won't be me. And that leads me to the next point. See, I want to be useful to my generation. I want to be useful to my future family. Okay, like I'll have kids, and then your children will be asking you 1 or 2 questions, and you can't relate. Like, they are clueless. You can't even teach them homework. Like, that should not be me. Or maybe your husband will be asking you something regarding a particular topic, or be seeking your opinion, and you'll be talking about tomatoes and gardening. No way. No way, right? I want to be useful to my generation. I want to be useful to my family, my extended family, my immediate family. I want to be useful to my community. All right? Yes, I want to be a useful, young lady. I want to be useful to myself. Okay, I want to get to a place where I can read and access information by myself, where I can navigate, where I can understand and comprehend things in this capitalist society, right? knowledge is very important. Knowledge is very important. So yeah, these are the reasons I have, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your favorite motivation in the comment section. Be sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching, and see you guys in my next one. Bye.